and it's time for the next matchup in the first round of the Ultimate Supermarket Lager Championship. Yes, indeed. So, let's have a little look at the table first of all. So here is the table for the first bit of the first round. And as we can see, Spartan made the first slot of the second round full. That was a terrible way of saying that. It secured itself a place in the second round after beating the Samuel Smith's Organic Lager. Singhar unfortunately didn't get through the first round because it was beaten by the mighty Schneider Helles. And the latest one saw the Augustiner Edelstoff moving through past the Ilkley Slake Lager. So that's the first 3 slots of the second round filled up. Let's have a see who can fill the 4th slot, and it will be one of these two. It will either be the Lowenbrau Münchner Hell, it says. I don't know if that's different from the Lowenbrau original. I used to drink Lowenbrau original. I used to really like it. This says Münchner Hell on it, so I don't know whether the Lowenbrau original was a Helles and I just renamed it, or whether it's a different beer. I don't know. And there's this, the Saltaire Helles. So this will be interesting. Both of them are calling themselves a Hell. So will they, will they taste like a Helles? How will they do? This is a what does it say? 6 weeks cold conditioned lager that was brewed in Yorkshire, brewed and bottled in Yorkshire by the Saltaire Brewery. It says it's a proper Bavarian lager, so there you go. And it's 5% ABV, and it's brewed in Shipley in West Yorkshire. And 500ml bottle. It was about £2.50, I think, something like that. And here we have the Lowenbrau Münchner Hell. I think this is closer to £3 a bottle. It's 5.2%. It's brewed over in Germany, and it'll be imported over here. It's brewed in Germany. It's Lowenbrau Münchner Hell, and there's not much. Lowenbrau have been going since 1383. That's quite a long time. That. Anyway, 5.2% ABV, 500ml bottle. 500ml bottle. This was a little bit dearer, but anyway, stop rabbiting. Let's get these poured into glasses. Let's get the taste test underway. Okay, here they are in glasses, ready to go. So we've got Budvar glass, Augustiner glass. No idea which is which. Let's get having a go on a smell on one of them. Before I do that, for those of you who are playing along at home, I'm just going to tell you, or those of you who don't want to play along at home, I'm just going to tell you which one is which, and I will do that now. Okay, that was which one was which, and now I'm going to get a nose on this one. So here we go. Quite dry on the nose, that one. A little bit of malt, quite grassy. Quite a bit of lemon. So that's a lemon, citrusy, grassy note with a little bit of malt. It's quite a bit on the nose there. Interesting. Very interesting on the nose there. Let's go on to the other one. I'll tickle my nose now. Right, what about this one now? What's this one like? It's a bit more orange in that one. So quite a bit of orange on the nose, which is interesting. Obviously some lemon still. Quite a bit of malt. Smells a little bit rustic. So from the smell, I have no idea which is which. Although I think I might know. But anyway, we'll see anyway, because it'll be interesting to see what these are, how these taste for like a Helles beer. And we can see whether an English brewery can do a good Helles. At the moment, they're both smelling like I would associate from a Helles. This one's got a little bit more, I think, on the nose, a little bit sharper on the nose. So it was a bit sweeter, a bit maltier. This was a little bit fresher, cleaner, a bit zingier. Let's have a swill out, and what we're going to do now is we're going to try this one and see what it tastes like. Cheers. So it's quite malty in flavour. Bit syrupy, bit rustic. Very pleasant indeed. Let's have another go on this one. Yeah, it's quite malt forward. It's a little bit sweet, but there's a nice bitterness to balance it out. Pleasant, very pleasant. Okay, let's have a swill. Have a go on the other one. This one's much drier. This one's cleaner. Got a nice bite to it, this one. Yeah, it's really fresh, quite smooth. Got a bit of that lemony, that grassiness. Nice bit of breadiness on the finish. It's altogether a cleaner taste. It's a nicer taste. It's a fresher taste. This one. I'll go back to this one. It's got a bit more flavour. This one's got more flavour. Again, I think this one comes down to how you like your lagers. I mean, this one's sweeter and maltier, but it's not. I don't know. I'm gonna say it's not as good as the Ilkley Slake. That I found was a bit maltier. I do like a malty lager. I know that I'm always sort of knocking these maltier lagers out. I don't know if it is the maltiness that I'm getting with it. I don't know if it's just the sweetness. So I'm not sure if it is a maltiness there. I'm getting something in there that's kind of giving it, that's kind of overpowering the flavour, overtaking it a little bit. See, this one's got a lovely sweetness running through it, but there's also lovely dryness as well. Balances it out really well. It's crisper, it's cleaner. I think I prefer my lagers to taste like this than this. This one's a little bit muddy. A little bit muddy in the flavour, possibly a little bit oversweet. Again, both really nice. Really enjoying both of them. Both of these put most of the other lagers, the lagers from the supermarket premium lager, that one, they'd put it to shame. Put a lot of them to shame. Really, these lagers, they're great. Yeah, they're really nice. You can tell they're a different. You can tell they're a different price point. You can see why these are a different price point. They're just better. They're smoother. That one's lovely and clean. That one's got more flavour to it. So I'm preferring this one. I want to put this one through because it's a maltier lager, and it's a really nice maltier lager. But then would I be putting this through for the wrong reasons at the end of the day? I do prefer this one. This one's going down nicer. This one's a little bit sickly. dirty in the flavour. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to put this one through. It is better. I'm enjoying it more. It's a nice lager. Let's face it. And it is good. It's a nicer lager. This is a decent lager. This one's a little bit muddy, a little bit oversweet. This one is great. It's really nice. I'm going to put this one through. As to which one I think is which, I'm going to try and get it right this time. And think that this one, the maltier, sweeter one, that's a little bit dirtier, is going to be the craftier one. So the one from Saltaire. So this is the Saltaire Helles, I think. This one tastes more like I would associate with a Helles. So I'm going to go for this one being the Lowenbrau. So there you go. So if that's the case, the Lowenbrau's going through, but I don't think I've been correct yet. Or I think so far I've done 2 wrong and 1 right. So I don't know, we'll have to see. Anyway, that's it. I'm going to find out which one's which, and then I'll see you in a minute. And we're back. Yes, indeed. So, well, let's just cut to the chase. So, I was right, this was the Lowenbrau. And this one, yeah, I mean, it's a good beer. It's a decent beer. It's, again, it's quite crafty. Got quite crafty vibes. I'm hoping that one of the more crafty ones will make it through to the second round. I don't know if there's any crafty ones up against crafty ones, but anyway. But these, I mean, you know, the Germans, they just know how to do a good lager. In my opinion, I really like Lowenbrau. I've always liked Lowenbrau. It's just it's really good. That this one though is cracking as well. And it's giving me kind of like Korev vibes, like the Korev that in the Supermarket Lager Championship. But this is a lot better than Korev, much nicer, and it's got a really full-on flavour. I'm loving some of these full-on flavours we're getting from some of these beers. I mean, yeah, it's nice. I mean, yeah, it's nice. Is it like a Bavarian Helles? It's more like a kind of an Oktoberfest beer, more like a Marzen. With the flavour profile. You know, a lot of these English breweries and stuff and craft breweries, they try and do a Helles and it doesn't taste like these German Helles beers. And, you know, Helles is a style which originated in Germany. So surely they're going to know what they taste like. I would love to see, you know, a UK brewery create a really authentic German Helles, and they've got quite a few of them in the championship, so we will see. Or just, not even a Helles though, I'm not a massive Helles guy, you know, just to put it out there. I'd really like a good Pilsner as well, and I like a good crafty style lager as well. So I'm not going to just judge these beers as to how well they replicate Helles, because that's just crazy, really. I mean, at the end of the day, it doesn't mean a Helles is going to win this just because I do like that style of lager, because there are other styles of lager, and I'm sure that Augustina one wasn't a Helles, but I really enjoyed that. I'm really enjoying this. It's got a lot of flavour to it. It's got more flavour than I remember the Augustina having, and it's a 5.2%. Yeah, I mean, loving it, loving this one as well. It was quite close, to be honest. But like I say, bit of muddiness in the flavour on this one, a little bit sweet for my liking. But again, 2 amazing beers. Try them yourselves. Available in booths. Nothing more to say, except have a good one.